Good morning, reception. Today is your third literacy lesson this week, and we are going to be doing some reading. So I'm going to be reading you a story, and then I'm going to be asking you some questions about the story. Now, when I ask you the questions about the story, you can either tell the answer to your adult, or you can write the answer. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want to write the answer, then I'll tell you when to pause to give you time to write it, okay? If you want to just tell your mummies and daddies the answers, that's fine too. But you need to make sure you're listening really, really carefully, okay? Because you've got quite a few questions to answer today. So make sure you've got your looking eyes and your listening ears and you're ready to go. Okay, the story that we're reading today is called Barnaby Bear at the Safari Park. Do you know what a safari park is, reception? A safari park is actually one near to us in Woburn. It's where they have lots of animals from different countries like elephants, tigers, lions, rhinos, all different animals. And they have them in like big open spaces so that you can drive round a safari park in your car and look out the window and see the animals in big fields and big open spaces. So that's what a safari park is. So Barnaby Bear is going to a safari park. So let's read the story. Are you ready? Listening is. It was half term at school, and Barnaby Bear was visiting his Uncle Zane and Auntie Julie. Auntie Julie had an idea. "Let's go to the safari park," she said. Barnaby loved animals and couldn't wait to go. He had heard about it from his friend Billy at school. "I know," said Barnaby. "While we're there, we could take some photographs of the animals for my album." A photo album is where you keep all your pictures. "That sounds great," said Auntie Julie. "Let's go." Okay, reception, your first questions are coming up. Who was Barnaby Bear visiting? Who was Barnaby Bear visiting? Okay, if you're writing the answer, pause the video now and then just restart when you're ready. And if you're saying the answer to your adult, tell them the answer now. Who was Barnaby Bear visiting? And then your next question, how did Barnaby Bear feel about going to the safari park? How did Barnaby Bear feel about going to the safari park? Okay, can you tell your adults now? Okay, you ready for the next part of the story? So Barnaby and Auntie Julie got into the car and set off for the safari park. They took the camera and 2 packed lunches. Barnaby saw giraffes, zebras, and white rhinos first. He took his first photograph for his album. I'll have a look, reception. What is he taking a photo of? What animal is that? It's a rhino. Well done. Okay, you ready for your questions? What did Barnaby Bear and Auntie Julie take with them to the safari park? Can you remember? I'll put this back up so you can see. What did they take with them to the safari park? And then your next question, can you name any of the animals Barnaby saw first? Can you name any of the animals Barnaby saw first? Okay, if you're writing your answers, pause it now and give yourself more time. And if you're not, then we can move on to the next part of the story. Barnaby wanted to go to the sea lion show next. Auntie Julie told Barnaby not to sit too near to the front because he might get splashed by the sea lions. Barnaby didn't mind getting wet. He loved watching the penguins diving into the water and going in and out of their penguin house. Barnaby took a picture of a penguin and a seal for his album. Okay. Why did Auntie Julie say that Barnaby shouldn't sit near the front? Can you remember? Tell your adults now. Why did Auntie Julie say that Barnaby shouldn't sit too near to the front? Okay, reception. Did you tell your adults that Auntie Julie told Barnaby not to sit near to the front because he might get splashed by the sea lions? Well done if you did. And then your next question, what did Barnaby take a picture of? What did Barnaby take a picture of here? Okay, reception, have you said your answer or written your answer? Barnaby took a picture of a penguin and a seal for his album. Okay, you ready for the next part of the story? Here we go. Barnaby was thirsty, so Auntie Julie gave him a carton of juice. Barnaby didn't want to sit in the cafe because there was so much to do and see at the safari park. In the distance, Barnaby spotted a fun fair. Auntie Julie thought it would be better to go before lunch in case the rides made her feel a bit sick. Barnaby's favourite ride was the big wheel. He held on very tight and tried not to scream as he went over the top. Afterwards, he took a picture for his album. Okay, reception, are you ready for your next questions? What did Auntie Julie give Barnaby when he was thirsty? What did Auntie Julie give Barnaby when he was thirsty? Okay, you ready? Auntie Julie gave Barnaby a carton of juice. And your next question? What was Barnaby's favourite ride? What was Barnaby's favourite ride? Okay, reception, have you answered that question? So the answer is the big wheel. Barnaby's favourite ride was the big wheel. Okay, we're going to finish the story now. Barnaby and Auntie Julie were feeling hungry. They decided to walk through the sheep and goat compound, that means where the sheep and the goats live, and find somewhere there to have lunch. They sat near some sheep with their lambs. Barnaby took a picture of a fluffy white lamb for his album. Reception. What kind of word is fluffy? What kind of word is that? If we're saying a fluffy lamb, what sort of word is that? Tell your adult now. Okay, you ready? Did you tell them it was an adjective? If you did, well done. Fluffy is a describing word. It's an adjective. There was a lot more to see at the safari park. Barnaby made sure that he saw the camels. They were his favourite. He had seen them before at the zoo. Auntie Julie said that the camels had water in their humps. He didn't really believe her, but he nodded anyway. When they arrived home, Uncle Zane had cooked the dinner. Barnaby told him all about his adventures at the safari park. Next time we'll all go, said Uncle Zane. And that's the end of the story. Now, I've just realised that I didn't tell you what the answers were for your first question. So, who was Barnaby Bear visiting? He was visiting his Uncle Zane and Auntie Julie. Did you get that one right, Reception? How did Barnaby feel about going to the safari park? Well, he was very excited, wasn't he? Because he'd heard about it from his friend Billy. So he was really excited. And then, what did they take to the safari park? It says they took a camera and 2 packed lunches. And any of the animals that Barnaby saw first? Well, it says here he saw giraffes, zebras, and white rhinos first. Okay, so if you got any of those answers right, well done. And well done for your super listening today. Now, I've just got one more challenge that I want to give to you before I go. So the challenge now is, now we've finished reading the story and answering the questions, I would like you in your books to write about what your favourite animal is in the story. Write a sentence telling me why that's your favourite animal from the story, and then draw a picture. Okay, so what is your favourite animal in the story? Write a sentence telling me why, and then draw a picture. Let's just go through the animals that are in the story. So we've got giraffes, zebras, and white rhinos. Penguins and seals, or sea lions. And then we've got the sheep and goats and camels. Okay, so you can choose one of those animals, tell me which one's your favourite and why, and then draw me a picture in your books. Okay, good luck, Reception. Super listening again. Well done. I will speak to you soon. Bye.